Welcome to Making and Treating of Steels course. That why this particular topic is very important. Even with respect to the gate examination, there are few things you need to remember. The other things you need to understand, remember logically. And there are many questions in 2008 also. There are few questions appeared. So that is why I suggest to all the students that this is very important topic. Today what I am going to talk about. In the next lecture, based on this topic, I am going to discuss one of the numerical problem. Kind of numerical problems you will find in the textbook exercises. Try to solve those things. You will realize to see in the gate examination. With respect to the gate examination, this topic is very important. As in the last class, I talk about slag. What is the definition of slag, types of slag, acidic oxides and basic oxides. There was a one quotation I gave that make a slag, then slag will make steel based on the requirement application and it modifies. So that's why one need to know before steel making process about the slags. Basically all the slags are kind of pure oxides or sulfide forms. Combination of those things you will find. For example, if you see this first sentence, many of the metallic ions are surrounded by oxygen. The one of the example is SiO2 structure, arrangement of the structure, and each cation is surrounded by maximum number of anion. So this is example for CaO, basic oxide structure. This black ions are represent the Ca ions, calcium ions. And as I mentioned, acidic oxide and basic oxides. Basic oxides, one of the example is CaO and MgO, FeO. And acidic oxides are SiO2, Al2O3 and MnO or P2O5 are acidic oxides. Here I am trying to tell you guys what is the structure of these slags. Coming to the metal, a metal element is having the crystal structure. It could be the body central cubic structure, face centered cubic structure. Whereas in the case of oxides, it could be different structure. It could be the hexagonal network structure, it could be the octohedral type structure or tetrahedral type structure. Based on this arrangement of ions, you will realize to see, for example, for SiO2, this is the structure for SiO2. Silicon atom surrounded by 4 oxygen ions. It looks like structure of tetrahedron and coordination number is 4. And coming to the CaO, this is the structure of CaO. All these corner atoms are oxygen ion atoms. This end centered atoms are calcium atoms. The void which forms in this structure is kind of octohedral type structure. All these structures CaO, MgO usually forms this octohedral type structure. Notice this particular point. And how did you decide these particular structures are mainly depends upon the radius of cation and anion, its ratio. It decides about what type of structure it is, octohedral or tetrahedral type structure. This structure, understanding of the structure, and you need to remember these two type structure. Related to these things I will be talking in the next few slides. Mainly these acidic oxide and basic oxides are categorized into two forms, network former and network breaker. All these particular acidic oxides, predominantly SiO2, P2O5, since it forms complex ions, when the oxygen combines with SiO2, it forms SiO4 and 4 minus. It is complex ion. It formed a network. So that's why network formers, these acidic oxides. Coming to the basic oxides, it could be the CaO, MgO and FeO. It dissociate as Ca2 plus and oxygen 2 minus ions. That's why these are the simple ions. That is why these are called, it dissociate, it destroy the, when it combines with acidic oxides, it destroy the network structure. This network structure looks like kind of hexagonal network. In the case of silicon, it destroy the hexagonal network, these basic oxides. And as I mentioned in the last class, acidic oxides are acceptors and basic oxides are donors. This is the structure of, if it is in the form of solid, this is how the silica looks like. If it is in the molten form, it disperses. There will be large difference ion to ion in the case of acidic oxides. This point logically you need to understand and remember. There may be more questions on this network former and breaker. More number of examples they may try to ask in the gate examination. And coming to here, the structure of slag, it decides how this particular the basic oxides breaks. Let us see with the example. For example, this is SiO2 structure and another SiO2 within the liquid metal, or in the case of this situation liquid steel. When it combines with the CaO, it separates both these particular hexagonal networks. That means it is broken. These two things are broken. And here I explained very clearly with a few sentences that how does it breaks, how many number of moles are there, all those things are in detail it has been given. I suggest you to go through about all these things. And this particular silica has high viscosity and at the melting point, whereas this basic oxides decrease the viscosity. Because of acidic oxides increase the viscosity, basic oxides decrease the viscosity. That is why you are able to break the network of silica. These basic oxides have inherent nature. One need to notice this point. What are the main factors which affects this slag? I mean oxide type of slags, basic oxides decrease the viscosity. This is the conclusion about these two slides. And decreasing is also observed in the case of alkaline oxides, Na2O4, fluorine oxides. Compared to these things, these alkaline oxides are decreases to large extent. And if there is a presence of solid particle, and it increases the viscosity of slag. Notice this point. And this FeO is also assumed as a basic oxide. It behaves like two, you can call it as a reduction potential or oxidation potential. It has two potential values for FeO. When it is residing within the liquid steel, it may dissociate to iron and oxygen separately. It is nothing but breaking. It forms simple ions. There may be chance that if this particular FeO is lower, so then this reaction reverses. These two things combines and goes to the top of some slag layer. So that is why this FeO decides whether the reduction is happening in the steel making operation or oxidation is happening. When you purge the oxygen reacts with the molten pig iron, gives rise to this slag. That is oxidation in the case of LD converter steel making. And there may be situation that at the lower temperatures, when the temperature drop downs, when you add the solid particles, this reaction reverses. This oxygen dissolved within the liquid steel will reacts with the FeO and goes to the top of the slag. These two things one need to notice about the FeO. FeO behaves like reduction and oxidation. It happens, it shows two natures. And coming to the Al2O3, the Al2O3 has two properties. It can combine form network former or it can also break the network. That is why it has the two natures. Mainly when you want to remove the oxygen dissolved in the steel, you add the aluminium wires forms, aluminum strips form, it immediately it forms the Al2O3 and it has the high melting point, it comes out to the top of steel, and that point also one need to notice. This FeO, about the FeO topic and Al2O3 need to be looked separately, and these two things are very important with respect to the further competitive examinations. This is general idea about standard oxidation potential, standard reduction potential, what actually happens, this chemical species activities of this chemistry reduces. This is how, why it is been reduced, this is because it is donated and these things are accepted, these electrons are accepted, that's why oxidation potentials. And this is a standard chart. In the case of steel making, one need to remember about oxygen. This situation, this hydrogen is at a room temperature, it is assumed as a 0 electropotential value, and above this you will realize to see this FeO is strong oxidizing agent, below this FeO is weaker oxidizing agent. Similarly, in the case of reduction, when does reduction occurs? At this particular situation, you will see FeO towards this situation, it is strong reducing agent, and this FeO, whereas this thing is weaker reducing agent, vice versa. This thing you need to remember logically. Here this chart intention is to make you to realize about Fe reduction potentials. That is why FeO makes the slag to form, and FeO slag forms if it is higher, the viscosity is higher and it is favorable reaction. If it is lower also, and there will be iron content will go more into the steel if it is lower. There is a two possibilities with respect to the iron. And let me give you the brief idea about the viscosity of slag. One need to know about the viscosity of slag. This slag is steel making slag. What do you mean by viscosity? It is a resistance to flow of fluid. And what do you mean by fluidity? It is reciprocal to the viscosity. And there are two theories which talks about within the molten metal, this equation mu naught equal to A into exponential of minus Q by RT. There is a relation with respect to the temperature and viscosity. If temperature increases, viscosity decreases. This equation give you idea of that. If you add some solid particles, then what will happen? So the calculated this viscosity, if you substitute here, and this is the volume fraction of how much solid particles are added in the form going into the slag, you will be getting the dynamic viscosity value in this situation. The units for the viscosity are Pascal per second. Notice this point. And coming to the about this acidic oxide and basic oxide, how do you calculate? About this steel making operation, the basicity is very important parameter which talks about what do you mean by basicity. It is a ratio, the summation of all weight percentage of basic oxides divided by weight percentage of acidic oxides, all these oxides summation. And this is a simple definition, but there is another way of calculating with respect to the oxygen ions. In the case of acidic oxides, it accepts the ions. In the case of basic oxide, it donates the ion. And based on these things, with the number of total ions, oxygen ions, you can also calculate. If it is neutral slag, you will be assumed as it is equal to the 0. This with respect to the basicity, viscosity and slag characteristics as I discussed now. Let me go to this conclusion of the topic. What do you understand by saying acid oxides are network former? How it is network former? it forms an hexagonal network. Give an example like SiO2. And similarly, basic oxides are network breakers. How it breaks the network, what is the melting point, and how it behaves, all those things you need to think about. And think about this question, that is there a possibility that these steel making slag questions appear in GATE exam? And look into the previous questions. There are many questions are appeared in the GATE examination. Just realize to see about this situation.